Hello and welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I am going to share with you 3 meals that I made this week that got us through week 3 of the January Pantry Challenge. Let's get to it. So earlier today, I put a chicken breast in the crock pot. It's a bone-in chicken breast, just with a little bit of chicken stock. And then I cooked it on low for 4 hours now. I'm going to take it out of the crock pot and let that rest. Now in that crock pot, we have a whole lot of flavor. To this, I'm going to add a can of diced green chilies, a can of chili beans. I'm trying to get these out of my cabinets. Same thing with the rotel. And at the end, I may add in a can of sweet corn. I'm going to add my rotel and my diced green chilies into the crock pot, as well as my can of chili beans, because you don't want to get rid of all that flavor. I have like 8 cans of chili beans left, and then we're gonna make some homemade canned chili beans. I want this to be a spicy soup. I'm going to put this on high now. I'm also going to add in a packet of chili seasoning mix. And I have half a carton of this chicken broth that I'm just going to add right into this. I'm going to cover this while I shred my chicken. All right, now that my chicken is shredded up, I'm going to add it back into the crock pot. I'm just gonna put this back for about 1.5 to 2 hours. I have some Colby Jack cheese that I'm going to shred. All right, I'm going to serve me up some chili. Now my husband's going to want a little bit of corn in it, so I'm going to take a little bit of corn out of this frozen bag. And I'm going to add some of that in. Then I'm just going to keep this on warm until he's ready to eat. Now I'm going to top mine with some sour cream. Some cheese. and a couple jalapenos. And that is what's for dinner. Alright, I'm going to make some smothered pork chops. I have this bag of caramelized onions. This has been in my freezer for quite a while now, so I need to get rid of it. I also have a can of broccoli cheese soup and a can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm going to add both cans. You can add any cream of whatever soups. I have been loving this mini slow cooker. It is so nice to make a little bit smaller meals, because this is still enough for like 2 dinners and lunch. Now I have 2 packs of pork chops. There's 2 in each pack. I'm going to set that in this. These are like partially frozen still. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. Like about a half a cup. I'm going to add some paprika. A little bit of garlic powder. A whole lot of pepper. A little bit of turmeric. I've been trying to add a little bit more turmeric into my dishes. Alright, I'm just going to mix this up a bit and then cover it on low for 8 hours. I am going to make a box of these scalloped potatoes with dinner. I need to get these out of my pantry. Alright, I have my boiling water and 2/3 cup of milk. Going to add my sauce mix packet. Have my 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to transfer it into this baking dish. Going to add some black pepper, and a little bit of cheese. I'm going to cover it and bake it at 450 degrees for 25 minutes. This is gonna be good. Now our pork chops are like falling apart. We have our scalloped potatoes. We have our pork chops and our green beans. This pantry challenge honestly seems to be getting easier, not harder. And that is what's for dinner. We ended up eating this for leftovers the next day as well, and this was super delicious. I ended up saving that delicious liquid that was left in the pork chop pan, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to add it into a chicken pot pie for a dish next week. That's a great way to use up your leftovers. Just repurpose the liquid, especially all that delicious flavor, and add it into another dish. All right, welcome to day 20 of the January Pantry Challenge. I have some chicken and apple sausages. I'm going to use up the rest of these. They're getting pretty freezer burnt. So I'm going to make enough food that we can eat on this tonight and tomorrow. But I have this butternut squash and I have these chicken sausages. Now I'm going to wash this, and then I'll peel it and dice it up, and I'll make a little sheet pan meal out of this. All right, I have my butternut squash. I hardly have any oil, olive oil left. That is one thing that this pantry challenge has taught me, is that I have run out of oils very quickly. So I need to stock up on olive oil. And coconut oil. I don't have any coconut oil left. Alright, this is garlic and onion seasoning. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. All right, I have the oven at 350, and I'll check on it in like 25 minutes, but I think it'll take quite a while. All right, I'll see you when this is done. All right, I do have these seeds from this butternut squash. I'm just gonna let them dry out, and we are going to plant them. I've been keeping all sorts of seeds from the store so we can experiment later on. Look at that. So it took 45 minutes at 350 for these to cook all the way through. Now these are probably overcooked, but I honestly do not mind. I looked in the fridge and we have enough leftovers for tomorrow. I have a lot of that chicken chili left. So I'm just going to serve up some big servings of this squash. And that is our super simple dinner. Now I'm just gonna set this on warm and leave it in the oven until my husband gets home. But thank you so much for coming along for another week of this pantry challenge. It's been a lot of fun and I've learned a lot. And I've gained a lot of confidence in the kitchen over the last 3 weeks. It has actually been since the second week of December, I believe, since I've went to the grocery store at all. So it's been really, really nice. I haven't decided next month if I'm going to give myself a budget or not, that I could probably last throughout February for less than $50. So I hope that's the case. Sorry, I'm playing with these seeds over here. So I have another shelf-stable pantry meals video coming out on Sunday. So until then, I hope I encouraged you to get creative in your kitchen. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you'd like to, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching.